Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to a layout for the scrap room. Oh my gosh, the scrap room. The scrap room. Making a layout with simple stories, simple vintage Yuletide, part of the Flavors of the Month kit this month. Everybody's going to get some chipboard frames. They're going to vary. I happen to get these dual frames that are oval that I thought were pretty awesome. And I'm going to cut them apart and use them as a mat. Not use them as a mat, use them as a frame. Frame my photos in these ovals and then cut them apart. And if you're noticing right now, which maybe you are, maybe you aren't, I didn't right away. I do fix it or make it so you can't tell at the end when I finally notice, but I am putting those frames on upside down. Why is there barking, ma'am? Why? You leave that cat alone. Sorry for the interruption. So my goal is to use this lovely red paper. I always cover up the creepy Santas. I'm not a big fan of the creepy Santas in the collections. So I am covering up the creepy Santa. And because I want to do that, I figured I'd do a nice little diagonal design and create a bigger cluster down there on the bottom right hand of this red paper as well. I don't remember which paper is which, I apologize, but I really like the green cardstock that came in the collection, in this, or not in the collection, in the Flavors of the Month kit. But I really like the green plaid on the back side of this red that I have as well. I apologize, I had to stop. The dog really loves the cat. She just wants to play with her so bad, and the cat is like, we are not friends. So I had to take care of that situation. So I am doing, I gutted one piece of cardstock to mat my entire layout on because, again, I really like this green. The type of green is very pretty. It's kind of like a deep olivey forest combination. I really like the green that Simple Stories has in this collection. And since I love that plaid, I'm going to gut out that paper now as well behind where the photo is. I don't gut as much as I originally intended because I'm not very good at this whole gutting behind my photos thing. If you ever want to see someone who is like a professional gutter of everything, you got to watch Kelsey Cherry. She's amazing at gutting everything. But so I'm going to gut just enough that then I can trim my photo down where nothing's compromised, the integrity of the photo is still there and what's there, and then I can map my photo on that green plaid, and then again on the green cardstock, and then again on one of the cream patterns to kind of be a similar look to the framed photos, which are framed in cream. But yes, covering up the creepy Santas. So then I've got a photo in the center that's going to be triple matted, so it'll cover up that hole perfectly, and then I can just glue around the edges, and no one will be the wiser unless you look in my album and take the page out, which this one you don't need to. So yeah. So I'm going to use this other pattern paper, and mat it so it has a thicker cream mat, and then we'll just glue around the edge so that I can successfully glue it down. And then I'm okay if my framed photos overlap that center photo because they're on chipboard, so that's fine. So then I'm going to use as many of the stickers and embellishments that I have to kind of just add more greenery and more things to this page. I kind of wish I would have now in hindsight added some bling as well and more things, but lately when I'm creating, I create with the kits and what's there because that's what's so easy, and I haven't been digging in my stash that much. I have some stuff from my stash just kind of out and about on my table, on my desk, and if it doesn't fit in the layout, I just don't use it just because I haven't had the time to just dig for hours if I want to find the right thing in my stash, and things are just not very organized, and my time is actually way more limited now with the dog because I tend to take care of her the most, and she cannot be in the basement with me where my craft room is. If we lock the door to the craft room, she isn't comfortable down there yet, where she just she paces and she whines and she wants out, because what she wants is the cat food, which is outside the door. And so she just wants to go cat food and the cat litter box, which is disgusting, but they're dogs and they do that, and I don't understand why. But anyway, and then the other day she drank up some of the she was thirsty, even though there's a giant bowl of water down there. She was thirsty and she decided to lick up the furnace, what is that called? The stuff that comes out of the furnace, which is very acidic, and it made her throw up. Because, yeah, you should not drink that. So now, and we have a gate, we have our old baby gate, actually, blocking off half the basement, but it's just barely, like, blocking it, so she could really push it over if she tried, and she hasn't yet, but, so I have to, like, literally watch her the entire time if she's ever in the basement. And because half of our basement is under construction because we're doing ourselves, so it's going to take 3,000 years to get it done. Yeah, it's not conducive. And then lately we've just been so busy that every waking moment I have to scrap, I need to be as efficient as possible. And yeah, anyway, long story short, I'm realizing now that my bells are upside down and my frames are upside down, so I'm going to cover them with the ephemera. And ironically, I got a bell ephemera, so I'm going to cover one with bells that are going the correct direction and the other side with poinsettia. And then I'm just going to have a lot of fun little things that I can add, just to add some more greenery, just kind of beef up the stuff. I did take that one stencil. I believe it was just a simple story stencil, and I put through it some, I think it's called snowflake or something, but so it's a texture paste that is like glittery and like gritty, so it adds, and it stands out on color, which is nice, so it doesn't just blend in. I think it's Prima. I'm pretty sure it's Prima. I was really, really sad. My Picket Fence Studio glaze, which is what I really wanted, was hard. I hadn't used it in a while, and I must not have sealed it very well, or like cleaned off the rim of the jar so that it sealed well itself, and so it dried up, which made me sad. But I didn't have a lot left in it. I used a lot of it up, so I'm definitely finding that I need to just buy stuff that I'm only gonna use. So a lot of white, and then I can always color it if I want with my inks. Or like metallics would be ones to use, or black, because yeah, it's the best instead of buying all these colors. So now I put down these chipboard letters that are Vicky Boutin, and actually I think I got a set of them that are not, I think they are American Crafts, so and the packaging looks slightly different, so they must have remade them. But I wanted to add some color, so I'm adding some Nuvo drops inside the outline of the letter, and you can see that here in glass bottle is the color, and it's like the perfect green to go with all the stuff. So thanks so much for watching. There's the close-ups. Check out all the links below, and I appreciate you. Bye.